Well, good evening, guys, and welcome to Formula 7 Racing. We are live here for the Fantasy Division, and I can't hear any game audio, so bear with me as we have the first couple of people going on their out laps. I'll just try and get that issue sorted before we are a go. Audio settings is what I want. I can hear that, just not any drum noises. That's better. There we go. Brilliant. Don't have to listen to me making fake meow noises. So let's see, we've got, looks like the first to set a lap is gonna be one of our new races here. So we have F7R Para back on the fantasy grid. Touching a bit of grass there, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Obviously Para coming back after being with us for a few seasons. He's now got a bit more time to race again, so it's great to have him forming a full-time team on the fantasy grid here with his teammate of Nick, who is also coming back after a long time. So yeah, a bit of a revival here with these two drivers. Oh, that is really loud. Yeah, let me turn that down. Oh god, sorry about this, guys. That down to 5 is where I normally have it. That's a bit better. So yeah, we have Para sat in the first banker here in Hungary. Beautiful track for racing. Yeah, Para touching some grass. It wasn't an out lap though. See how he does on his flying lap. So yeah, keeping the speed through here. Nice and tight on this right-hander. Obviously set in purple sectors. He is the first to set a lap. Takes a very nice amount of the curb there. Coming through the chicane. And into sector 2. Didn't get stuck on the curb there like I did. Good going. You do have to watch out for that one. It's coming up into sector 3 now. Around the final hairpins. And let's see what he sets as he comes up to the line. DRS enabled. And it is a 1:16.3 from Para. Not a bad banker there. Good lap from him. Up next we do have Banana. So he comes up to the line, see what he's going to do. Goes a bit faster, 1:15.8. That is a brilliant lap there from Banana. Go down to Yaye. He's just starting a lap. And it'll be Nick across the line there. It's 1:17.1 from Nick. Jake just starting a lap. And I do believe it's not B right, it'd be Reese starting a lap there. It's about to start his. He does have Reese behind him as well, just about to start a lap. Very similar pinks, Famphinus and Sam the Man's. Famphinus crossing the line of 1:15.1. That's a banging lap from Famp there. He is reserving again today. It's nice to see him on the fantasy grid. I think that is the reserve of YXSF. He's back. That must have been a while since he raced. I didn't even recognise his name when he voted. I thought he was a new joiner, but it's always good to have drivers returning. Obviously, he's invalidated his first lap there, so he'll have to get around again. But looking forward to see what he's going to do today. And that is Para going into the pits. Banana will be going into the pits as well. Yeah, everyone just sort of finishing their laps. I don't know if Jake is on a lap. The TITS Racing coming up to the line. Yeah, he sets a 1:16.1. He's driving with a new wheel today, Jake. Oh, we got rain in the race. No way. Dennis saying it will rain in the race. Ooh. Ooh. That's going to be exciting. I did make one lemon step, thank you. Sorry, getting distracted there by the lemon. I think that's CT08 coming up to the line now, but he's just about to start his flyer. Undertaker Dylan is loading on now. Just going to shoot him a quick invite. He got held up at work. That's not what I want. I want invites. Not online yet. I will check again in a minute, Dylan. From driving forklifts to driving F1 cars. It's an interesting evening for you. So we've got on a lap. So yeah, CTO8 is on a lap coming through sector 2. Reese just... Oh, he's got so much ERS though. He must have backed out on that one. Maybe not happy with the lap. Yep, he's going into the pits. Roik and an out lap there, but I think it will be CTO8 to come up to the line next. He as well has got plenty of ERS. It looks like it's building, so yeah, maybe... Oh no, he's going around. He's going around. Yeah, 117.2 from CTO8. Roik is now starting a lap as well. Just coming through sector 1. We'll stay on board with Roik. I think he missed the race last week. Was it last week or the week before that we raced? I'm not entirely sure. Last week, this Silverstone. Either way, here he is on a flying lap around Hungary. Setting a purple sector 1 there. Getting his foot down, coming up to the chicane. Ooh, really pushing the track limits here, Roy, because he comes around the right hander. Got to take just enough of the curb. He does that beautifully. Coming through to the tail end of sector 3. Make sure you keep the traction here. It's easy to skid out, but Roik holds it. Coming up around the final corner. On to the start, finish straight. DRS enabled and up to the line. Where's Roik go? He puts it P2 with 1:15.5. Brilliant lap from Roik. He got purple sector 3 there as well. Clearly just needs to improve in the sector 2 area if he wants to top Fanfulness. CT8 retiring in the pits. Dennis, did he have the ERS active on his out lap? I'm not 100% sure. He's not set a time there. So yeah, Dennis still yet to set a lap, just getting out of the way for people there. Sam the man just about to start his first lap as well. He's reserving today. And Reese still yet to set a lap too. He's just coming out to start his out lap there. So yeah, a few people still need to put a time in. Fanfulness goes even faster with a 1:15.0. Fanfulness flying around today in his bright pink car. Here we've got Roik on an in lap. Good Jack. Possibly on... Yeah, he's got to be on an in lap. So yeah. Oh, Sam's invalidated. That is frustrating for Sam. Just going to see Fanfulness diving off the track there to let him through, but I'm sure Sam will be going into the pits there. Undertaker Dylan's managed to get into the session. Wait, what? You retired in the pit wall? Oh no, wait, you didn't drive into the pit wall. That was so easy to do here. Oh, gutting. Undertaker Dylan's coming out for his lap. Looks like Dennis is into the pits. Yeah, not much going on. We'll jump on with Banana. He's on a lap. Hello, Banana. Hello, he normally listens to the stream. We'll watch him as he comes through sector 2 here. Taking that chicane nicely. Yeah, really good rotation through. Oh! Oh no, Banana! I will not say hello to you anymore when you're on a flying lap. Banana will have to go again. Sorry, mate. Putting the pressure on you there. Parrot has stopped on track. Oh, it's just so awkward coming out the pits. Not to get in anybody's way. Oh yeah, he's on an outlap. You're good, Farah. He's on an outlap. It's odd that they're orange. I think they're in the Audi livery. But I mean, where is the orange on that car? Just to food for thought there. Fear Jack has invalidated his lap. Looks like Nick possibly on a lap. Yeah, I agree, fam. This is one of my favourite tracks for racing. It's always fun to drive. So we're on board with F7R Nick Jia. So he comes through Sector 3. There he comes around the... Woo! Reese! I did not know Reese was on a lap. He goes quicker over 1:14.9, first of the 1:14s we've seen. So Reese struggling to set a lap at the start, but he comes across to take provisional P1 here. YXSF has set a banker, but that's not going to be a time he wants. So he's going to have to try and improve a bit before the end of qualifying here. Undertaker Dylan setting his first lap of qualifying. He's got a bit of traffic ahead that hopefully does move out the way. He does. As he comes up to the final couple of corners here, Dylan. Joining late, straight from work, straight on the game. Let's see how he does. Ooh, just a little bit tentative there through the final corner. He goes P7 with 1:16 dead. That's not a bad lap. Still 5 minutes remaining for him to improve. And Dennis, our championship leader, yet to set a lap. So he's chilling in the pits right now. Oh, hi, Paddy. Don't usually see you in the chat. It's good to have you here for fantasy. Yeah, Reese going in after setting that lap. Don't hit the wall like CT08 did. That's all good. So we have got... Is it Nick still on track? Yeah, Nick going for another lap. So I think he actually... didn't see him go in the pits. He might have stayed out there. He's going 50% ERS, but we are seeing most people cross the line with quite a lot of ERS remaining. It is a track with a lot of... intense braking zones, so let's see if Nick can pull it off here with only half his battery. Oh no, bit of a spin there from Nick. He just took that curb all wrong. So yeah, 3 minutes 50 left up to see. I don't think he's gonna have enough time to go again. I'm sure we'll see some great battles sort of at the back of this grid here with the bronze and silver drivers. See this being a mixed pace division. You always see the top ones, typically your gold drivers. Yayo and Banana normally up there as well. These two demonstrating the pace of silver this season. Up there in P5 and P6 at the moment. Yeah, everyone in the pits except Nick. He might actually have a chance to get in and change his tyres if he's quick. I'm not sure how long it'll take to get that sorted. Dennis is on an outlap, and that's the only interesting thing that's happening, so we'll stay on board with Dennis. I don't know if you guys want to get any predictions in the chat. I don't know how to start a prediction-y thing, but I'd love to just see your comments. Who you think is going to take pole here? It's looking very competitive at the moment, and of course we have still got Dennis to set a lap. Not to put any pressure on him, but let's see how he does with his one-shot quali, essentially, for the Lotus Racer. Just getting his tyres warmed up. Doing some weaving. And stay on board with him. So this is where it gets complicated. The end of quali always throws me right off with these player cars, but I will try and catch everybody as they cross the line. You have to be patient with me, guys, if I do miss out on a few of you. Here we go. Dennis waiting until he gets right to the line. Is he going to do a double warm-up? He's got to be. Dennis doing a double warm-up. He's going to be the last to cross the line. That is throwing me off. I'll find out who that is. Oh, it was Fear Jack, but that's either Sam's. Sam's going to be the first to set his final flyer here. Silver reserve. And yeah, oh, someone's done it. Thank you. Who will get pole position? Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen, with your wheels. Here we go. Sam coming up to the line to start his flyer. Coming up into turn 1 to take it nice and tight. DRS on and heading down to this. Is this a hairpin? Oh, a little bit wide there, but he does put his foot down on exit. Getting the speed here. Gonna drop down into 6. Keep your foot down without spinning out. He does that lovely. Coming here up towards the chicane. It's always tricky to carry the speed through here. We're taking a little bit more of the curb on the left there, but we'll see how he does. Carrying the momentum here through the tail end of Sector 2. And up towards Sector 3 now. Pushing around the final corner here. Don't want to put your foot down too quickly. DRS enabled and up towards the line. Sam stays P11. I think we've got Fear Jack up next. He jumps in P11 just ahead of Sam. I think our next driver across the line is gonna be Jake. Here comes the Ascot Pamphinus right behind him. I can spot that pink car a mile away, but here comes Jake around the final corner. DRS enabled. Currently P9. Oh, and he puts it P3. What a major improvement from Jake. Pamphinus doesn't improve. He stays in P2. Do you believe that is Undertaker Dylan up next? He does improve slightly to P6. And I did miss someone else. I think that was Reese with the... I keep missing Reese's fastest laps. I'm sorry, Reese. Oh, Jesus Christ. Banana in the wall. He doesn't improve. He went in the wall. That was YXSF crossing the line, and he does put in for P4. That is a good lap from him after he struggled at the start of qualifying here. A couple of people have invalidated. I can see people diving into the pits, Yaya into the pits. That'd be Roik next. He's invalidated as well. Yeah. So Power up next. Revving a bit. I don't think he's happy with his lap. He's not improved, but we'll watch him just go across the line there. There you go, Para, and that is it. That is it for qualifying. So, Reese takes pole position here in Hungary. 1:14.7. Go on, Reese. Wait. Who voted for Reese? Was it just Reese? I don't know. Oh no, don't bin it in the race, Reese. We believe in you. Here we go then. This is your starting grid for the Hungarian Grand Prix. We do have V10 Reese taking pole position there by 0.3. Pamphinus starting alongside him in P2. Dennis did set his lap there. I did miss that as well, but he'll be starting on the second row of the grid alongside Jake. Works SF in P5 with B Right starting alongside him in P6. Right Pens in P7 and Undertaker Dylan in P8. Banana there in P9 and Yaya in P10 with F7R Para and Fear Jack in P11, P12. Sam and Nick in 13th and 14th, Nathan in 15th, and CTO8 with his unfortunate crash into the pit wall after his first lap will be starting from the back of this grid. But let's see what he can do in the race. Apparently we do have some rain. Not sure if it's straight off the bat. Yeah. Yeah, Reese won all the points. Reese won like 50k points for voting for himself. That's how you do it. So it doesn't look wet to start. Oh, guys, remember we don't have formation lap on today because of the issues from yesterday. So please, we will be going straight off at the start of this race. We do have a prediction up for who will be the race winner. So make sure you get your votes in if you want a chance to win some F7 wheels. Yeah. But no rain as of yet. Here we go. For the Hungarian Grand Prix, we have 5 lights. And it is lights out and away we go. It looks like Reese gets a good start, but I've got a terrible camera angle as per usual. Dennis ahead of Fanfinus already before they even reach turn 1. Fanf getting a little bit bogged down as he loses a position to B right. Oh, he always gets sandwiched there. Dennis having to go wide, but B right up into P2. Dennis still holding on just behind. That is Jake in the wall. Jake is in the wall to the back of this grid. That is so unfortunate for Jake. Dylan is up into P3 as well, so he's gained an advantage off the start of this race. Reese there just trying to push hard. He's nearly a second ahead of B right now. He just needs to keep it up, try and get out of that DRS range before we get to lap 3. That is a great start from Reese. It's what he would have wanted. A little bit of carnage behind, but most people appear to be through safely, she says. So yeah, Fanfinus dropping down into P6, so he must have got caught up in some of that carnage there. There we go. A few gainers. Let's have a look at position changes. This YXSF is battling it out with Dennis there. Dennis happened to go wide again. Dennis just down the 1 position. Undertaker Dylan up 5 and B right up 4. So they had brilliant starts, the pair of them there. They're having a battle. Oh god, looks like B right has gone off track a little bit there. I don't know if he's had some contact with Dylan, but he's now dropped down into P7. Let's get rid of that. He's gonna have to try and come back here. I hope he hasn't got any damage. Oh, people going 3 wide through turn 1. That's scary. Banana there just behind this pack. There's nothing separating them. So keep it clean, guys. Leave each other the space. Right there, right on the back of Fanfinus. 2 Dutch drivers there. YXSF just in front. Dennis dropping back a little bit from Dylan. Dylan is just hovering around that 1 second mark at the moment from Reese. Yeah, starting to space out a bit at the front. But these guys here, the battle is on. Banana, Roik and Fanfinus. Nothing separating these drivers. Fear Jack just caught up in the middle there, going alongside B right. Oh no! No, he spins out. Fear Jack is in the wall. It's a very gentle bump. He might still have a wing. We'll go back up to B right. I've got some yellow flags in sector 2, but no safety cars as of yet. So yeah, Fear Jack's going to have to do a bit of a recovery drive there, along with Jake. It looks like he had to pit. He's 33 seconds behind the rest of the pack now. B right did get damage. I'm guessing that's why he's pitting, so he's into the pits. That is just an unfortunate race for him already. He had the same at Silverstone. But hopefully he sticks with it. Obviously every race finisher here in Fantasy does get points, so it's worth sticking it out. See if he can make a recovery. All it takes is 1 safety car and you're back in this race. So things calming down a bit. There's a bit of a gap between 8th and 7th. CTOH just a couple of seconds behind Banana there. He is pushing. He'll want to try and close that gap. So he has Sam just behind him. We do have DRS enabled this lap. The IA in P10 there, so a little cluster of silver drivers. Para dropped down to P11 here. But he's going to try and push to close up that gap to Yaye. Nathan and Nick having a good little race here, I think. Gained a couple of positions off the start with the incidents that we've had. They're just going to keep at it. Might see some good battles from them later in the race, I reckon. Oh, C208 and Sam the Man having a battle here. Oh, they're going around the final couple of turns. I think Sam is just ahead. Yeah, C28 slotting in behind. He's now got Yaye right on his tail though as they come up start finish straight. Sam is not going to have DRS. Might see C28 make a move down the inside. Yep, he's ahead going into the turn-in point and he's through. Gets that second helping of DRS as well. The detection zones here. You do get it twice, obviously. Yaye now back on the back of Sam. These three keeping close together, but with the battle, Impera has closed up. He's now hovering around half a second from Yaye, so he's going to join on the back of this pack here. Could be a little bit of a DRS train up to 8th. Banana is sticking to the back of Fanfinus and Roik here. He's really pushing. It's good to see him keeping up with these gold drivers. See, Roik has dropped back a little bit from YXSF. So these guys are going to have their own little freeway battle here. 4P5. We'll go back up to the top. Dylan has closed that gap up to Reese. He did have that sort of 1 second advantage, but it looks like he's managed to get back into DRS. And now just half a second behind the race leader. I don't think he's going to be quite close enough to close it this lap. For this corner, sorry. But yeah, he gets that second helping of DRS. He's right on Reese's tail, and Dennis there as well, lurking in P3. Oh, well, I didn't look at the tyres. Dennis is on the mediums. Yeah, a bit of a mix. So yeah, Fanfin is starting on the hard, so that might explain why he got a bit bogged down at the start. Most people opting for the medium or soft strategy. See Banana there on those mediums, closing up on Fanf. Yeah, a couple of others going for the hards as well. Ooh. Sorry guys, oh, Roik! Oh my god, Roik! I'm too busy looking at tyres. He's in the wall. I'm not sure what happened there with Roik, but Samsung Racer is in the wall and down to P13. He's going to need to push to come back. I think his teammate of Kim unable to race today. Sam is reserving for Samsung, so Roik's teammate up in P8 at the moment. Still good points for their second in the championship at the moment. About 200 points behind Lotus, so Lotus are absolutely dominating this season. Banana there in P6, still right on the back of Famp. Obviously Dennis in P3 at the moment will go on board. Is that rain? Is that the rain? I don't know. I think I see rain. So that might be why we've had a few people starting on those softs. That is definitely rain. So the drizzle is starting to come down now. Everyone who opted for the hards, I'm not quite sure what you were thinking, but soft and medium runners are going to be able to hold out for a few more laps before it gets to wet enough conditions. And oh, Dylan's had a spin. Dylan's had a spin on those softs. He's down into P6. Let's see if he can get going. He's going to have CT08 right on the back of him now. I'm not sure if he's got any damage. Can't quite see with that very helpful camera angle. But yeah, that mixes it up. So YXSF now up into P3. It's 3 seconds behind the front runners of Dennis and Reese. Both on the medium tyres here. Staying out for another lap, so it's not quite wet enough to think about going to inters. These guys are going to stay out, but of course conditions can change very quickly. Drizzle. Oh, it is drizzle. It's drizzling. It's not raining properly yet. A little bit of drizzle. Nothing they can't handle. But Fanfinus and CT08, the first to pit. I think we've still got DRS enabled, but unless I've missed it. Everyone else is deciding to stay out, so maybe they're going for some sort of undercut here, going on to the inters, hoping it will change this lap. Yeah, it's starting to rain a bit more now. A little bit more than drizzle. As they're coming through the chicane. You can just see everyone's getting a bit more tentative here on the throttle. Dennis is still hovering around that half a second mark from Reese. The two drivers still pulling a gap as well on P3. They've managed to pull 2 seconds together. Let's see if they'll go into the pits this lap or stick it out. Another lap on the mediums it is for the front runners. Everything's sort of spacing out there. Sam and Para still quite close together as Para goes into the pits. Oh no, it wasn't, it was Dylan. Sorry, Para. Dylan's going in the pits. Para stayed out. Get a nice view of his rear wing, which I haven't bothered him properly. So yeah, he's still within the DRS of Sam, but it is raining quite heavily now. I'm expecting most people to, go into the pits. Nathan, Dylan, Roik, Yaye, Fear Jack, and be right into the pits, getting those inters on, I assume. We'll have to watch the times here. See who's on inters. So Famp's obviously been on for 1 lap now. 7.6 off of Nick. I don't know if it's a huge improvement being on the inters. Obviously, it's been out for a lap already, so it should be warm enough. Sam gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Ooh. Yeah, dicey conditions at the moment. Front runners obviously still staying out. They're going in now though, so that is Reese in, Dennis in. Yeah, YXSF in. Banana is in and Sam in. So yeah, just Para and Nick to pit as he's sliding around the final corner there. I think this is going to be everyone going over onto the inters. It's looking a bit soggy. So to see how that affects the race, where Reese will come out, him and Dennis pushed about the pits. They do hold their positions there. Fanfulness up into P4 now, so the undercut did work for Fanf. Obviously, he was, I think he was back in sort of P5, P6 before he pit. Don't jinx him, Jack. Don't jinx him. Yeah, Dennis right on the back of Reese here. They're having their own little race today. Out in first and second. Fanfulness closing up. 2 YXSF in third there. Still on for the podium, Fanf. And yeah, Banana chilling in P5. Got CTO8 there on the back of Sam. They've both got time penalties here, and Nathan coming up now right on the back of CTO8. I see some moves from Nathan. He's obviously got Para right behind him he's got to worry about. So he's got to overtake to defend here, I think. How many channel points? There they are coming down the main straight. Nathan's gonna go down the inside. DRS is still enabled. Like, it's really wet. Nathan, oh, he just left too much space for CTO8. Oh, what's happening? I don't know. They're side by side now. Did give it an opening, but Nathan going down the inside. Oh God, just give me a normal camera, please. CTO8 has lost 2 positions there. Both Nathan and Para are through. Para is going to want to get by Nathan as quickly as possible. It's also got to show that respect on track. See, we are a mixed division. We expect you to be respectful. no matter what division the driver ahead is driving for. So Parra going to wait for a good opportunity. He actually sneaks it right down the inside there as Nathan goes a little bit wide on the curb, and he's got the move done. Parra, that was actually quite good. Yeah, Nathan will try and keep on the back of him here. He's got about a second breathing room to CT08. It's just getting a little bit squirrely there coming through those corners. Yaye's closing up to Nick as well. He's currently chilling in P11. Still within DRS range. I haven't seen it get deactivated yet. Oh, I missed that. Dennis has got the lead of this race. Reese is now sitting behind him. Something has happened to CT08. Royk's retired in the pits. Not too sure why. Yeah, CT08 tumbled down the order there. Oh, bit of contact there from Yaye on the back of Nick. Just a little tap there on the rear wheel. But both of them hold it. That's good to see. Stay on board with Yaye. He push in to try and close that gap back up to Nick. Yeah, he's hovering at around the 1 second, 0.9 mark. Nathan as well, still on the back of Parra. It's doing well to hold it. I don't know if DRS is still enabled. What is this game? I don't know what's going on with this game at the minute. It definitely looks too wet for DRS to me. Banana is in a gold sandwich. He's got Dylan behind him. Fanf ahead. He's doing very well to stay right on the gearbox of Fanfiness here. Banana got some fans in the chat. I'm not going to sing the Banana Let's Win Banana song. Yeah, I don't know what's happened with the update, but like this is obviously not DRS weather right now. There's no dry line. Oh, Banana happens to go wide there. I think he just broke a bit too late. It's going to cost him some time, but he does stay within a second of Bamfordness, which means he's going to get the... Oh no, safety car. We have a safety car. It's a safety car. Don't know if that was CT08 again. He's now behind Jake, who, props to Jake. He got caught up in all those incidents in turn one, lost his wing, pit stop behind everyone else, and now he's only 16 seconds behind B Right and still going at it. I mean, that is a good marketing strategy, Gravy Brain. Ruin your previous game so everyone buys a new one. Yeah, we have the first safety car of the race. And that just brings everyone back into contention. I mean, these top three are running away with it. Now gives everyone a chance to close back up. Some people pitting for fresh inters, others staying out. Just while we've got this safety car, guys, I am going to go and nip and get a drink. I've been talking all day and now I'm talking some more. So yeah, bear with me while you watch the safety car go around in silence. I will not be long. All right, we're back. And yeah, a few extra people hitting here. Oh, it's really coming down. Look at that rain. Please tell me they disabled the RS now. I mean, this is starting to look a bit got standing water and torrential rain. And just while we do have the safety car out, guys, if you are new around here, you haven't tuned in before, first of all, welcome to F7. See to it, so track limits warning under safety car. So you're currently watching Fantasy. That is your Monday division. We stream every single Monday at 7:30 p.m. It is your own team, your own livery and your own logo. You get to choose your own teammate and come along and race for a constructors only championship. On Wednesdays we have our realistic division. That is also at 7:30 p.m. and that is your realistic performance league. So we have team bosses, driver salaries, team Instagrams, yeah, all that sort of thing. So pop along and check out the realistic stream on Wednesday if that's your thing. And of course we do have our 3 races on a Sunday. So that is gold, silver and bronze. Bronze racing at 10 a.m. Silver racing at 12:30 and gold racing at 7 p.m. So that is pace determined divisions, the most competitive times for each driver will get you placed in a correct division. So if you're interested in driving, exclamation Discord in the chat and come along and get your evaluations in. We'll see if we can find somewhere for you. Do you have a division to suit everybody here in F7? Reese is pitting. Are they going to wets? It looks really, really wet. Yeah, people are going to full wets. It is looking very, very wet. So this is mixing the grid up a bit. We'll have to see which compound is best. Yaya's jumped everyone there going on to the wets a lap earlier. But yeah, the front 6 staying out on those inters to see how we do when we get going again. Oh, just a little side note, I think we're taking a break this weekend because it is obviously Easter Sunday. We'll be taking a break for the bank holiday on April 1st. So yeah, no racing to watch on Sunday or Monday next week. I'm not too sure about realistic. Have to check. Yeah, safety car's still out. Hopefully it will go in this lap. So we do have a few people to catch up to the pack now that they've decided to pit for the full wets. Oh, it's going to be exciting. Realistic is on next week, is it, Jack? I know it's on this week, but I'm not sure about next week. It is in this lap. Woo! So we will get going again here on lap 15. Dennis is going to back the pack up now. He's got his teammate behind him, look. It's Banana. So 2 Lotus drivers leading the championship, and P1 and P2 currently in this race, but they are on those intermediate tyres. We'll have to see how they do against the guys on the full wets. Dennis making sure that safety car is in the pits before he gets going, just getting some last minute heat in those tyres. Here they come. He's going very late with this one. And he has gone. Banana not caught out, closing in on his teammate there with the reserve of Sam just behind them as we come up towards turn 1, and I am absolutely terrified. Oh, there's a few people going wide, missing the braking points. It's very wet now, guys. Do make sure you're careful. It's utter carnage. People losing positions all over the place. I think we're going to have to take a look at that one. Fear Jack coming up down the inside of Yaya. Just backs out. He's on the inters. Yaya on the full wets. Second up to this dicey corner. Fearjack slots in behind. That is smart racing there. I would not want to go side by side. Jump back up to the front. Dylan is now right alongside Banana. And look at that. That be right? Go? No, he slotted back in behind. He wasn't going to risk that. Doesn't want to get involved. But Banana and Dylan are fighting it out. Dennis pulls away. Oh, Be Right just taps the back of Banana there. But Banana didn't have any room to move. He had Dylan in front of him. I don't think that Ben got any damage there, but he's going to go down the inside here. And now Banana's vulnerable to Yaya as well. He's coming up alongside him. And he's through. It's Yaya up into P4. Be Right all the way back up into P3 there after getting caught in a few incidents at the start of this race. Back on podium positions. Everyone's sort of single filing it through there, apart from Vanfinus, Jake and Jack. Those guys almost going free ride through there, but they're back in single file as we come up to the start-finish straight. I definitely don't think we have DRS anymore, do we? We better not. Yeah, Sam losing out big time with that restart. I think he got caught up in the turn 1 carnage, and Nathan there down to the back of this grid along with Para. Dylan's now through into the lead of this race. I missed that. Dennis and Be Right. Oh, I don't know if that was a bit of a tap from the eye. Dennis losing multiple positions there. C208 is round. Ooh, the wet weather really throws everything up in the air. Dennis down into P5. He's got some driving to do to catch back up and get a podium position. The IA in P3. Jake's now through on Dennis as well. I wonder if he's got damage. Reserve of YXSF on the back of Yaya. He's currently in P3. Dylan running away with it a bit. In P1, he's got a 2.5 second lead to Be Right. Reese, after that late pit stop to get onto those wets, is currently in P8. He's on the back of Fearjack here, who is his teammate today, I believe. Yes, Jack is reserving for Jack. We'll see if we'll get any team play here. Fearjack letting Reese through, but it doesn't look like it. Not at the moment anyway. Doesn't want to risk it. Yeah, he backs off just a bit, letting Reese through. Reese now on the back of Dennis. They're fighting out again. Dennis on those inters. Reese opted to pit and lose the track position to go on those wets as they go up towards turn 1. Oh, there's a little bit of a tap there. Reese going for the inside. Dennis trying to go around the outside. He just doesn't have the grip. Reese is through. I think the wets are probably the better compound here. Jack's still on the inters as well. He's on the back of Dennis. He's got Nick just behind him on the wets. Still a little bit of a tap there. I do think they might be the right tyre to be on. It's looking like they've just got a bit more grip than the intermediates at the moment. Oh, Dennis! Dennis had a huge snap there. Nearly took out Jack. Nick just backing off there, letting them get their bearings. Doesn't want to try and dive it through that corner. Yeah, Dennis just having a slip. Did well to avoid big collision there into the wall. So I think the guys on the intermediate struggling a bit. We've got a yellow flag. That is YXSF. He's ghosting. He's had a spin and he's dropped down to P6, but still ahead of Dennis by a good few seconds there. Reese up into P5. The recovery drive is on after that late decision to take a pit stop. And Jake as well from the back of this grid on lap 1 up into P4. He's having a brilliant comeback drive there. Para getting a time penalty for track limits. Dylan just pushing there. He's loving these wet conditions. Be Right sticking it out in P2s. Big gaps between the front runners. We'll jump back on board with Banana in P10. Nick ahead of him and closing in on Fearjack. Fearjack right on the back of Dennis, actually. I wonder if he's going to go for a move here. No, he doesn't, but that does make him vulnerable. He's got Nick going around the outside here. Oh, crying out loud, camera. You just don't see that turn. Nick is through on Jack. He's now nearly through on Dennis as he takes the inside line, pushing Dennis wide. It looks like Nick and Jack are through. Oh, there's a bit of a... Don't know what happened to Nick. He's obviously had some contact. He's down into P11. Oh. But Jack up in P7, Dennis sticking it out in P8, and now Fanfinus is in between him and his teammate of Banana. C28 back up into P11, and yeah, Nick just got caught up in some in there. He's now just behind his teammate of Pera, and they're in P13 and P14, so not the debut race they would have wanted here. Nathan on the back of Nick as well. These guys all in a little train here behind C208. Fanfinus just sneaks through on Dennis there. We just got the end of that move. So yeah, Dennis losing out again on the inters. I just think the wets are having the advantage on track at the moment. If Reese wins, he gets a pack of Haribos from Jack. As we have a safety car. Oh, Banana backing off. Dennis straight into the pits. Yeah, he wants off them inters. I don't blame him. Let's see if anybody else decides to pit, as everyone has to slow right down for the delta there. We see the yellow flags waving. Marshall's not wearing their rain jackets. So yeah, I think the front runners just missed out on being able to pit. But as Dylan has gone through on the safety car, which is stopped in sector 1, it is not Yaya, who also is yellow, on the track map. He'll get a chance to pit before he catches up as YXSF leaves the session. I'll just shoot him a quick invite. Yeah, I sent you a couple of invites, mate. Hopefully you can get back in. I don't actually know what brought the safety car out, Nathan. There are a couple of collisions on track, but not one that looked like a car got majorly damaged. So yeah, not 100% sure on that one. Obviously, we do have it on reduced, so you'd expect it only to come out with big crashes, but yeah, a little bit miffed. Oh, he crashed. Oh, that's probably why. Why XSF is out. Sorry, I sent you the invites. I just thought you disconnected. I didn't realise that probably would be why the safety car came out. Ah, that's a shame. It's doing so well. Yeah, a few people taking the opportunity to pit here. So let's just see what tyres we're running. Oh no! Here, Jack getting a drive-through. That is not what you want. From P6, he's going to lose so many positions. So it looks like people go back on to the inters now. Nick staying out on the wets. And C28 staying out on the wets. So it does look like the rain is letting up a little bit. Oh, that drive-through. Let's have a look at the position changes since the start of this race as well. So Dylan and Be Right, Banana and Yaya, the top four, making some major gains there. CTOA up 10 positions into P6 at the moment. Nick up 7. Perez up 3 and Reese down 8. But I do think he's had the extra pit stops. And Fear Jack is up a couple. Fanfinus and Dennis both down 9. Again, I think they've had those extra pit stops. And Sam currently where he started in P13. Nathan gaining position 2. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mixed grid here. We've got people on fresh tyres. A couple of people sticking it out on the wets in P6 and P7. Let's have to see what happens when we get going again. Guys, do just be careful into turn 1. It is wet and got to brake a little bit earlier than you think you should. And yeah, I can imagine, Nathan, it's a tricky track in the dry, never mind the wet. But only 2 DNFs so far. We're on lap 21 out of 35. And Roik was in the pits. So, yeah, good race so far. So we've got another lap. CT8's getting off the wets. I'm assuming he's going to go to inters there as he pits. Leaving Nick the only driver out on those wet compounds. Oh, Jack, you're missing out on one of your favourite tracks. And you like the rain. It's a shame. Come on, safety car. A bit bawdy, you know. Oh, is it Jeddah next week? What pen do you get for not going through? You get disqualified, Jack. You're going to have to go through the drive-through when the safety car comes in, unfortunately, or we'll just DSQ you from the race. You won't be able to finish it. It'll just retire your car, unfortunately. So I think it's best to go in on this lap now as the safety car is coming in. Unfortunately, you'll be at the back, obviously, but yeah, I do believe it DSQs you if you don't take a drive-through. Which is such a shame for you. You're having such a good race. Yeah, the safety car is in this lap. To take a Dylan, getting some weaves in, be right behind him, and Yaya there in P3. Oh, he goes early. He's gone early. He's gone really early. There he goes. That caught me off guard. Never mind the other drivers. But Dylan is away. See him moving towards the inside line to defend from B right, but I think B right is too far back here to make any sort of move. Yaya clinging on to the back of him, and this restart, it seems a lot safer. We just have Pera and Reese battling it out there. Reese up into P6 now. And Pera battling with Fear Jack as well. He's got 3 laps to take his drive through. I'm not sure when he'll have to go in, but he will have to go in at some point. Fear Jack is through. He's now got Fanfinus on the back of him. Pera, he's right up against his gearbox here. He's got Dennis looming on him as well. It's a bit tighter here towards the mid-pack than it is up at the front. Although it looks like B right. It's closed it right up to Dylan. For the lead of this race. Well, B right does have a penalty. So if he does want to win, he's going to have to pull a 3-second gap. I missed it. Vamp through on Dennis. Sam on the back of the championship leader as well. Oh, Dennis thought about going down the inside. He did back out, but still just clattered a little bit into the back of Fanfinus there. This is giving Pera some breathing room. Reese coming up to Jake, who's currently behind the Lotus Racer of Banana in P4. He's closing here on the straight. Using that battery. He's going to go the long way around. Oh! He brakes much later. He's going around the outside, but he does go a bit wide there. Banana manages to hold a really good line on the inside, but they are neck and neck here. Coming up towards turns 2 and 3. Jake down the inside and Reese as well. Banana losing 2 positions there, but slotting in behind the Gold Coast drivers. He's got Fear Jack on his back. He's going to have to hold him off there. Pera still on the back of Fanfinus with Dennis just behind him. Sam keep it up with these guys as well. Nathan and CTOA. I'm not sure what's happened to Nick. He's now 16 seconds behind the pack. Seems to have got caught up in something there. Oh, no, he stayed out on the wet. No, he's on inters. Yeah, I don't think he must have pitted for the inters at some point. Yeah, Sam really putting the pressure on Pera here. So they come into sector 3. It's practically pushing him around the corner there. And Perra makes a slight mistake. Sam takes the advantage and he is through up into P10. Banana closing up here to Fear Jack. Looks like Fear Jack's going into the pits. He must have got some damage. That means Banana will be moving up back into P6. He's got Fampinus bearing down on him. His teammate Dennis just behind Famp. Yeah, Fampinus is going to throw it down the inside here. He breaks a bit later. As Perra retires from the session. That's a shame. Fampinus and Banana going wheel to wheel here, coming through turn 2. And I'm going to see them come out at the end of turn 2. They're still side by side. But yeah, Banana's just going to slot in behind Fampinus there. He doesn't want to fight that anymore and lose any time for his race. He's just going to get in behind. CTO8 DNFs as well. Oh no, where's he lost it? Oh, he's in the wall there on the left hand side. He's either overcooked it or he's had some contact there. We have another safety car. It's like I said, anything can happen here in the wet at Hungary. It's our third safety car of the race. We slow down again. We now have 4 DNFs in total, 10 laps to go, guys. And Reese up into P5, that Haribo, just 4 positions away. Overtime check. We normally finish about 9, I think, so we've still got 20 minutes to do 10 laps. 9 laps now. So we'll see how we go. Wait, which one's fake Jack, Alvaro? Fake Jack. Ooh, Banana and Dennis have made a pit stop again. Obviously hoping those fresh imters will give them a bit of an advantage, but they have lost track position there. You have to fight their way through the rest of this grid. Peel these guys. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, the Lotus races in P9 and P10. You have to have a hell of a drive to get back up to the top positions, but Undertaker Dylan still in the lead of this race. Be right holding it in second in Yaye in P3. These guys, since the last safety car, have managed to keep their positions. So you've got Jake and Reese just behind them, Fampinus and Sam. Nathan is there in P8 doing some wiggles. 2 Lotus races of Banana and Dennis in P9 and P10. Reserve of Fear Jack. I'm hoping took his drive through. I don't know if he did. Did you take your drive through, Jack? And Nick, after getting caught up in I don't know what at the back of this grid again, but he's sticking it out. P12 is still really good points in fantasy. I don't know the exact points, but I know that P11 is 25 points. P18, won't it? P12, because we do it a bit differently. Oh no, I hope you're not trying to take your drive-through. You can't take the drive-through under safety car, Fear Jack. You'll have to go in when the safety car goes in. If you haven't, has he taken it? Yeah, you took it. It's not there anymore. Just getting some... Might as well get some fresh tyres on, I think. Yeah. You'll get Nick quicker. Doing the Banana and Dennis strategy. The championship leaders are doing it. He's going to do it too. I didn't notice you do the drive-through. I'm a bit of a blind commentator, to be honest. So yeah, safety car is out for another lap. We're on lap 27 now. I'm hoping it will be in this lap, so we'll get a few good laps of racing. Obviously, the guys with penalties, Beerite, Sam and Fear Jack all having 3 seconds. Probably going to be a little bit stressed with this safety car. It's quite late. They're going to have to push to get that gap. Not to lose too many positions by the end. And yeah, I don't think you get that many fresh sets of wets, do you? It's like two wets. Was it 3 of each? If you don't use any in qualifying, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, obviously we did have a dry quali, so we would have had a couple of extra sets. Safety car is in this lap. Let's go. Obviously, Dylan went pretty early the first time. It looks like he's gone here again. I don't really want that camera angle game. I don't know, we can just see Dylan from his cockpit view. He goes up towards turn 1. Beerite and Yaya are just behind everyone, sort of going single file through here. No major incidents into turn 1. That is what we like to see on a restart. Keeping it nice and clean. Some position change there. Dennis and Banana, the teammates, squabbling it out. I think Banana let Dennis through, but might have also let Nathan through in the process. Yep, Nathan's not going to fight Dennis. He lets him through, but now Banana is alongside him, going around the outside on those fresher inters. It does look like they have a bit of a grip advantage as he's through on F7R Nathan. Who else have we got? We've got Reese on the back of Jake. Vanphen is on the back of Reese. Closest battle on track. And maybe Fear Jack, because he's looking like he's about to eye up a move on Nathan here. Oh, just falls back a bit on that corner. Didn't take it as perfectly as he would like. I'll stay on board with this train here. Battle for P3, essentially. They're all so close together. Reese, oh, he's right on the back of Jake, just gives him a little tap there. Everyone keeping it very clean so far. Dennis is through on Sam. Sam slotting in behind as they go up into turn 1. Dennis is already up into P7. He's gained 3 positions in 1 lap. Reese and Jake going side by side. Jake holding it by going down the inside. Reese getting the switch back. But now he's on the outside here. Oh, they're just on the edge of the track there. I think they hold it. They're still side by side. And yeah, Jake's going to slot in behind for this corner. Reese is through up into P4. Vanphen is now trying to stick his nose down the inside of Jake, but he thinks better of it. Slots in behind. He has got Dennis putting the pressure on him right behind him. These guys are just locked together here. Reese has got to close up a bit to Yaya there in P3. Dennis, Vamp, Jake and Reese are having a big battle here for P4. Sam is on the back of these guys as well, and Banana. It's a nice little train that we've got going on. I think Dennis is so close to Vamp there. It wasn't quite the right place to make a move though. He's going to slot back in behind, and here they go up towards the final corner. Basically pushing him around here on the fresher tyre. Oh, Vamp gets a slide and Dennis takes advantage. He's going to go down the inside here. They are wheel to wheel. It does look like Vamp has got a bit more straight line speed. He's going to move over to the outside. Dennis going through on the Dutchman of Vampness. Yeah, Sam lining up behind him. And Dennis's teammate of Banana still on the back of Sam here, looking to go down the inside. Oh, it's a beautiful move from Banana up into P8. Lovely stuff. Dennis just dropping back a bit from Jake there, who's still pushing to keep up with Reese. Reese has closed that gap up to Yaya. Sam gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Reese right on the back of the silver driver here, who's fighting for that podium position. Took pole in this race and now he's pushing up lap 30. He's got 5 laps left. See if he will get the IE. Stay on board with Jake though. He's still within just a couple attempts of the Reese. He's really looking for a way around Yaya here. He wants those points. He wants that podium. He's got to keep it together. Here they go up towards the final corner, and I think he's close enough. He's right on the back of him to make a move here. They come down the start-finish straight. You can see B right ahead. Dylan running away with it. 2-second lead now. He's really flying in the rain today. Reese deploying his batteries, braking later, going down the inside. Yeah, he's leaving the room here. Going wide. Oh, just a little bit of a wiggle from the IE, but Reese is through. Jake looks like he's through as well. Yaya managing to hold it in P5, but he's now under pressure from Dennis, who's up into P6 there. Dennis alongside him as they come up towards a quick left-hander. He's through on Yaya. Yaya's in quite a few positions there, 3 positions in a couple of corners. And have the other Lotus racer of Banana behind him now. He's just dropping back again. Not sure if he's had some contact. He's down into P8. Oh, Vamp into P9. What's happened to Vamp? Oh no! Oh god, you're beached. Reset to track, Vampinus, if you're stuck. Vamp having such a good race. He's obviously had some contact there down into P12. Mowing some grass. Reese through on B right. Up into P2, but he's now got a 2.3-second gap to close if he wants to catch up to Dylan in just 4 laps. So DRS is enabled. DRS is enabled, but you can see the rain has stopped. I didn't even notice it had stopped raining. I don't think anyone would risk boxing. Oh, I'll say that. Sam's in the pits. Nathan's in the pits. I don't know if the front runners will though. All those tyre temperatures though, oh, it's so iffy. Bamford taking the opportunity to pit. Obviously he's just had that incident, so he's got nothing to lose there. He's going to whack on some slicks. Dylan's still pushing. Reese is closing that gap little by little. It's still quite large. He's got 3 laps left to do it in. Right, holding it just a second behind Reese, but he has got Dennis here. Oh, just within a tenth of them. Oh, as he gets a little bit squirrely coming out the chicane. It's the pressure getting to be right. Dennis is pushing him around on those fresher tyres. He's losing a little bit of time to Reese. Now he moves over. Right doesn't want to fight that. He wants to secure his position, and he knows he's got that time penalty as well. So it's not worth losing time fighting Dennis. He is going to have to defend from Jake and Banana, but then Yaya in P7 is 2.5 seconds back. So I think that B Right will be safe. Even with that penalty, he's probably going to come in about P6 as Dennis pits. Dennis is in the pit. Dennis in the pit with 2 laps to go. He's going on to softs. Is that going to be enough track to catch up? God, the DS is enabled. People are getting really slippery. Those tyres are probably cooking. We'll see. Just 2 more laps to complete here. Reese not closing that gap to Dylan. He's still out in the lead in P1 by quite some margin. B Right dropping back on Reese. Jake is chasing B Right down here for that final podium position, although with the penalty it is going to be Jake's anyway, as long as he holds it together. Sphere Jack gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, B Right went really wide. I don't know what happened. Yaya's also gone off track. Oh god, these conditions, man. You've had a hell of a race, guys. B Right and Yaya coming off track, both of them dropping positions. Oh yeah. Oh god, Banana had a slip. B Right is through. Oh my god, this is carnage. They're just trying to... Oh, I don't know if B Right just let Banana through. Maybe they had some contact. I don't know. Banana's back up into P4. Everyone's sliding absolutely everywhere. B Right cannot drive anymore. He's going into the pits. This must be awful. They're drying on a... It's a dry track. it has cleared up so quickly. They're going around on into a dry track. See where Dennis is. I think he's is he the first one on the softs? Or did Fear Jack go on the softs? Yeah, Dennis is the first of the soft runners. Everyone behind him has pit softs. There's only literally 2 laps left of this race. Yeah, he's going to retire. He doesn't want to try it. You can see Dennis is closing that time up so quickly. These guys are sitting ducks on the inters, but he has only got 2 laps to get, what? I can't math. 15 seconds? 16, 17, something like that. Somewhere between 15 and 20 seconds he's got to close within 2 laps. I don't know if it's doable, but then, looking at the grip. Sorry, I'm about to go to Jack then. Yeah, Jack just can't fight that. Look at the difference. These guys are struggling on those inters. Dennis now closing up the gap. He's got 7 seconds to his teammate who's sticking on those inters as well. We have got some yellow flags waving. I'm not sure what that's for. Dylan stayed out there. They've all stayed out. There's no point. There's 1 lap left. Will they stay ahead of Dennis? Be Right retires. Oh my god, Be Right's crashed out. I don't know how I missed him. He was in that corner. We now have 10 drivers remaining. Half of them on inters on a bone dry track. Dennis is closed. Oh my god, 3.5 seconds. It's the last lap. He's got to push. I don't think he's going to take the win, but he's gained some positions there, switching to the softs. Jake seems to have a bit more pace than Reese here. Reese has dropped back. I don't know if he made a mistake. Dylan's 6 seconds ahead. He's got a comfortable win here as long as he keeps it on the track for the last couple of sectors. Dennis now through on Banana. He closed that 3 seconds in like 1 sector. He's now got Jake ahead of him. We're going to see Dennis on the podium here. Look at the pace advantage. He's flying. He's set in purple sectors. He might probably get the fastest lap as well here. Yeah, look at these guys. There's no pace on those inters at all. No grip. Will Dennis get around Jake on the final corner? Jake's trying to defend. Oh no! There's contact. Oh, that's so disappointing for Jake. We'll take a look at that. They did get caught up. Jake crossing the line now in P7. Nick coming up to take P8. Fear Jack in P9, scoring those points for Instant Prome. Fanfinus scoring those points for Golf R. And there we have it. 9 race finishes on what was a really, really difficult race. Yeah, the game gives driver of the day to Nick, who obviously had a brilliant race. But as you know, we do team of the day. So yeah, we will just take a look at this as you see Dylan doing some dances there. He's celebrating up on the top step there, the Scotsman for Armalite Racing. There we go. So if Dylan, Reese and Dennis do want to join the comments box for a quick interview, hop in. We will do those this week. But yeah, Dylan there coming home to take the win here at Hungary. Reese having a great recovery drive coming up to P2. Dennis in P3 and Banana in P4. So it's got to be team of the day to Lotus, guys. Once again, brilliant finishing from the teammates. We've got the reserve of Sam for Samsung Nismo in P5. Nathan in P6. So excellent drive from Nathan. If I had to choose a driver of the day, it would be Nathan. But it's team of the day, unfortunately. Jake in P7 there. Nick in P8. Reserve of Fanfinus in P9. And Jack in P10. I think everyone else did not finish. I don't know, it's showing Yai and Be Right as +2 laps, but they did not finish the race. CTO8, Pera, Reserve of YSXF, and Roik not finishing. There we have it. Let me just shoot some quick invites to the podium finishers. That's the word. I invite people. So Dennis. That's not what I want. I've just got Reese in here at the moment. Bear with me. That's what I want to do. So Dennis, and it was Undertaker Dylan, race winner. Lovely. You should both have invites there, guys. Feel free to jump in. Beautiful. Dylan is in. We'll just wait to see if Dennis is joining. So just add him in the Discord. That's probably the easiest thing to do rather than waiting around. He is. Brilliant. So yeah, really challenging race for you guys. We'll start with Dennis, who managed to get up into P3 after going for those softs there. Talk us through your race, Dennis.
It was a little bit difficult, to be honest. At the start, I know what happened there into turn one. I got pushed by Ben or by Fantonius wide, and that made me lose like 2 or 3 positions. And yeah, the first lap was just surviving because everyone around me was going crazy, driving into me, pushing me wide, which made me lose a lot of time. But after that lap, I was just on my own pace, and at that time, I was just gaining and gaining more towards Reese, who was in P1. And I managed to overtake him also, but then the safety car came, which wasn't that good from my side. And yeah, from there on, the rain came. I decided to stay on the inters because my race engineer was telling me that the rain was going to be lighter and lighter, but it was the opposite. So that made me also lose a lot of time. And yeah, in the end, I thought, let's have a little bit of fun and let's try the softs.
Yeah, and I think it was a good call from you, the first of the soft runners, and obviously you flew through that grid. So yeah, a bit of a strange race, but P3, so well done. And of course your teammate of Banana in P4 as well. So great points for you guys, and you are team of the day today here at Hungary. Yeah, so move on to our P2 finisher of Reese. Obviously qualified on pole, but had a bit of an up and down race there. I think with all the safety cars and the strategy calls, it was just very challenging for all of you. But talk us through that.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. Of course, qualified on pole was about three tenths clear, I think it was. Probably my best, one of the best laps I've done in this game. I was really happy with that. But I loaded into the lobby, and the game says the rain's going to come about 60-70% into the race. I don't know if anyone else had that, so I started mediums, of course, and then I see Dylan started on softs, which I thought was a bit stupid at first, and then I asked for the weather report, and it says it's incoming. So yeah, it was a bit frustrated at that. Of course, Dennis got the move on me. He pulled away when it started raining. I think Dennis is more confident than me in the rain, but I felt like I had pace to win. Like when we had the restart, I got sandwiched into turn one, and I was at the back of the grid, and I had to climb through the grid twice today, and I only ended up to 3 or 4 seconds behind Dylan. And fair play to Dylan. He stayed out of incidents and was consistent enough to win the race, but I felt like I had pace today, Red.
Yeah, you could definitely see that at the start of this race with you and Dennis pulling that massive gap on everybody else. I really thought it was going to be a 2-horse race until the rain came down. But yeah, really challenging conditions, and I think you did amazing to come back up into P2, mate. It's a great drive from you.
Yeah, cheers, Red. Thank you.
So, of course, we're going to move on to our race winner of Undertaker Dylan, coming home in P1. And yeah, what a drive from you. Just kept your head down and come really clear of everybody else. How was that?
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was a bit of a shock because I was working really late and I thought I was going to miss qualifying, and then I got in, and then I was massively off the pace, and then I was like, oh dear. But I didn't even check if there was any rain or anything. I just decided to start on the softs anyway, so it was a bit of a shock to me when it came. I managed to go from P8 to P2 in the space of 2 corners, and it wasn't even that there was that much carnage. I don't know. It looked like I was running a lot more downforce than everyone else, so I managed to get it down the inside to keep out of trouble. I was staying with Reese, and then I spun down to P6. And then I was like, right, just got to get my head down. And then I was struggling in the first stint when it started raining, but then I managed to get back into the lead again, and I was just able to control the pace from there, keep B right honest. And then when it went dry again, I seen Dennis box for the softs, and I was like, oh no. At that point, there was no point in putting, because he would have just jumped me.
Yeah, it was so late in the race, and honestly, it was almost comical watching someone on softs just driving for everyone who was struggling on the inters. But you guys just, obviously, you had that lead, so it's worth staying out for you at the front. And yeah, amazing you managed to hold it without spinning out or like overcooking your tires too much.
Yeah, I don't know. The inters actually felt all right.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't feel too bad.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with the win, 2 in a row. We gain more points on Dennis, so see what we
Yeah.
can do.
Brilliant drive from you. I think it's your second win in fantasy, isn't it? Well, second
My
other
third
than
now.
Bahrain, but yeah.
I won in Canada, and then got the sprint win in Silverstone, and then the win in Silverstone.
Oh
and
yeah,
now
of course
here.
you did in Canada as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So racking
So
up those wins in fantasy, but as I say, it's just a brilliant drive from you. Just kept your head down
yeah, thank you,
and
and
pulled that gap
GG's to Dennis and Reese. They were rapid.
really quick. Yeah, great driving from everyone, I think, today. It was good to see. So yeah, obviously we'll be taking a break next week, guys. You still have your realistic stream on Wednesday at 7:30 this week, so you can tune in with your lead director of Reese and catch that one. Obviously a break from the standard Sunday divisions and a break from us here at Fantasy as well the following Monday. But yeah, everyone enjoy your bank holiday weekends, and we'll see you when we return. Thanks for watching.